All right, man. Here we go. Let's see. All right, man. My bad, chat. My bad, chat. I had to get it back together. Let me figure out what I got going on. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. I want to know, man. We finna get some people in here, man. Y'all double tap the screen and shut a live out, man. Y'all know what time it is. Politician plug in the building. I see it going viral. Everybody's upset at Melania for pushing Trump off on the kiss on the 4th of July. Everybody saying deport Melania, deport Elon. I want to know how y'all feel about it. Y'all double tap the screen. Y'all shut a live out, man. Y'all double tap the screen. Y'all shut a live out. Let me try to get a poll. Let me try to get a poll up, man. Let me try to get a poll up, man, right quick. Hold on, chat. Let me try to get a poll up. All right, man. Here we go. I got the poll up. Y'all know what time it is. Double tap the screen. Shut a live out. We in intro mode, baby. Mina. Double tap the screen, Mina. What's up, Nathan? We finna talk, man. Marvin, drop the phone number in the comments, Marvin, so people can call in. Drop the phone number in the comments. Politician plug in the building. Welcome to my alter ego. Y'all see how I switch this shit up, man? This ain't no game. Y'all see how I switch this shit up, man? Come on now. Marvin, drop the number. Thank you, Marvin. Straight up, man. Double tap the screen. Shut a live out. It's going viral right now on Twitter. America is outraged with Trump and Melania right now. I want to know, do you hate Trump? Do you support the American Party? Are you far left or are you far right? You saying, can I play an artist called? No, I cannot play Wi-Fi Skeleton. You said, does anyone like Diddy? I'm pretty sure a lot of people like Diddy. Get to the poll. Answer the poll. Double tap the screen. Shut a live out. If you do not know who I am, oh, golly, you are in for a spectacle tonight. This is my alter ego. Politician plug is in the building. We are here to make YouTube great again. So I want to know, chat, double tap the screen, shut a live out. Do you like Trump? Are you in support of the American Party, man? I want to know. I want to know, chat. You said Trump is trash. The world is snubbing the USA. What do you mean the world is snubbing the USA?
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
I got to play that shit again for the ones in the back.
To the greatest damn show on YouTube.
What the hell do you mean Trump is trash? The world is snubbing the USA. How is the world snubbing the USA? You'll get all your friends. Okay, you said play Wi-Fi Skeleton for 35 likes. No, but you can go get all your friends anyway. You said you hate Trump. Gabriella, why do you hate Trump? I need some answers. You said stay off the drugs. I'm not on any drugs. I'm on a little bit of liquor. Just a little bit of liquor, man. A little bit of liquor, a little bit of Red Bull. I am not on drugs. You said you love Trump, the best president ever. What makes Trump the best president ever? Connors Cameron said Trump is all right. Why do you think Trump is all right, man? Double tap the screen, shut the live out. We finna hear from the people today. Let me open the call lines. Let me open the call lines, man. The call lines are now, hold on, open. The call lines are now open. You said he threatened all his allies. He's losing the trade war. Also the fastest policies. Okay, which allies did he threaten? He threatened a lot of them with tariffs and shit, but he didn't threaten, you know what I'm saying, boots on the ground and no military action, but you did say he's losing the trade war. How do you think he's losing the trade war? Give me some examples of America losing the trade war. Are you willing to pay $10 more for a $40 product? Yes or no? You said you like Trump. You just wish he could tax the rich. So if Trump taxed the rich, everything would be fine and dandy? Canada was threatened. Yes, he did talk about annexing Canada. He did talk about annexing Canada, but he said that was all parody. He wasn't serious. You said he hasn't had a business that was successful yet. What about the hotel chains? What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Joe from Alabama.
Okay, Joe, what's going on, Joe from Alabama? The topic tonight is why do Americans hate Melania Trump? And is do you support the American Party?
Be women needs to have this show, man. You're a fuck boy.
Okay, he says I'm a fuck boy. He didn't want to have a convo. He wanted to say, hey man, I'm watching your show and I think you're a fuck boy. He wants to hang up. Like, bro, so pussy. Like, how about this? How about you dig deep inside your stomach and grab those little bitty tiny raisin balls you got and pull them out your asshole because you didn't have to come up here and say, yeah, you're a fuck boy and run off. How about that? How about you pull those little bitty tiny raisin nuts out from under your stomach, that fupa stomach you got, and come back and talk? How about that? You said pause, G Schizo? Nah, man, he's pussy, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Caller was pussy, man. He wanted to get off what he had to say. You know what I'm saying? How about this? How about you go make a TikTok about me? How about you go make a YouTube short about me if you really mad? Fuck you. Pussy. I be tired of these motherfuckers, man. You said grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. Every time I go live, you come here talking about a damn Lamar Jackson edit. I'm grabbing the camera. Now edit me in the Lamar Jackson. Edit me in the Lamar Jackson, bro. Damn. I done grabbed this camera for a Lamar Jackson edit 25 times over the last 2 days, bro. Damn, you said who wants Trump to host a freak off? I don't give a fuck if he hosts a freak off or not. I'm not here to talk about Trump and the freak offs. I'm here to talk about why does America hate Melania? I got some tweets over here we finna get to. You said, hey there, buddy. Hey, how you doing? Damn. You can smell the burgers and patriotism. I'm telling you, man. America, baby. America, baby. Straight up, the caller is a Trump supporter like you and still give you no respect. Listen, I support America. Don't call me. Let me take these glasses off so y'all can know how fucking serious I am. I don't give a fuck about just Trump. I don't give a fuck about Biden, Obama. I don't give a fuck about Kamala. I care about America. So Trump support America supporter. And right now, Trump is our commander-in-chief. So yes, I support the commander-in-chief because I support America. But do I agree with everything that's going on? Fuck no. I'm America first. Straight up. I'm America first. I call Trump out on this shit, Biden, Kamala, just like y'all come in my chat every night and call me out on my shit. I'm calling their ass. I don't give a fuck about that, man. I'm about America. I don't know nothing about nowhere else. I'm from the South, baby. Straight up, I'm from the South. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I call out Trump, Biden, I call out HC, man. I call out all these motherfuckers, man. Straight up about America. Give a fuck. Call me a Trump supporter, call me a whatever, man. Call me whatever, man. Right now, he commander-in-chief, and right now, he making calls, and right now, I'm American. So it is what it is on mine. You said you just heard a bald eagle cry. I don't know what that means. You said you hate America. Do you live in America? For everybody that hates America, I want to know one question. Do you live in America? Because if you hate America and you live here, get the fuck out. Bye. I mean, shit. There's plenty of other countries. I think there's like 190 countries. There's like 190 countries, man. If you hate America, just throw a dart on the damn map. Just take a map and throw a damn dart and head over there. See how that shit work out for you. Just take a dart, throw that bitch against the wall, head over there, and see how it works out for you. Straight up. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You said, it's not that serious. Politics is only for the rich. No cap. Listen, that's where we got it fucked up. That's what we got it fucked up. Politics is not only for the rich. You got local level, you got state level, and you got political level. Nobody, even though Obama didn't do shit for black people, y'all forget, nobody thought Obama was going to win. He was a junior senator. Like, let's be real here. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real here. Then you got all these old motherfuckers around. Everybody's old in here. Somebody got to be the new politicians, man. I got 2 kids in there right now. We can say this shit is only for the rich, but as long as this shit is a democracy, as long as elections still keep going on, somebody's going to have to fill those seats, whether it's Congress, whether it's Senate, whether it's the President of the United States, whether it's governor, whether it's Secretary of State, somebody's going to have to fill those seats. And we got too many fucking kids out here right now wanting to be rappers and all kind of other shit, man. We need somebody to fill these seats. We need to lead the youth in the right direction. We might have fucked it up, but we can help get it on track for the kids, man. We can help get it on track for the next generations. Just because we fucked it up don't mean we got to continue to just say, fuck it, throw our hands in the air. Nah, hell no. Hell no. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that, man. What are we going to do? Roll over? Fuck that. Everybody want to worry about why they saying shut up and dribble. Shut up and dribble. Everybody worried about why all these kids and shit is worried about playing sports. Everybody's worried about this and that, the sports athletes, the NILs and shit like that. What about the policy? Everybody's worried about the policy. Who are the future policy makers? The kids, the youth. Everybody's talking about you too young. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. Let's fuck the kids' opinions and shit. Well, guess what? The 15-year-olds right now are going to be voting in 2028, and y'all piss on them. Y'all don't give a fuck about them kids, man. Y'all don't care about the 16-year-olds, the 17-year-olds, the 18-year-olds. They're going to be voting. They're going to be the ones running to the American Party. Everybody's talking about ain't nobody running to the American Party. Y'all better get this shit together before these kids run over there to that damn American Party. Straight up. They finna be voting. My first and only time voting, I was fresh out of high school, 18, voted for Obama because he was black. Let's be real here. 2028, the kids that's 15, 16, and 17, they gonna be at the polls, and y'all don't give a fuck about their opinion. I see it here. I've been doing these lives since fucking September. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about how these kids feel. Y'all don't give a damn about their opinion. Y'all don't care about nothing. Y'all tell them to shut up. You're too young. Why are you worried about it? Well, who the fuck else is gonna worry about it? Have y'all not ever seen, think about it like the damn family reunions. When the elders get old as fuck, who runs the family reunions? The damn youth. Then the elders want to be mad that ain't nobody taking over responsibilities for the family reunion. We doing this shit with America right now. Right here, right now. 35 years old, you can run for president, right? Right. Why the fuck is everybody old? Now we get Elon talking about creating the America Party, stirring some shit up. Elon to be the motherfucker to run a 35-year-old. Let's be real. Elon to be them. Y'all see how he had Doge? All them young boys in there, man, getting to the pape. Supposed to be running through waste, fraud, and abuse. Elon to fuck around put a 35-year-old up there, man. That's what y'all not realizing. saying go run for office and stop complaining. I'm trying. Vote for me. Vote for me, Eden. How about that? How about you give me your fucking vote? I'm running for president of YouTube right now. President of the Negro YouTube community, man. The Uncle Tom community. That's what y'all call me. I'll tell y'all I'm not far right. I'm not right, left, liberal, conservative. I'm just plugged. But y'all want to call me Uncle Tom and shit. Fuck it. Vote for me, nigga. How about that? Shit. You say AOC is about 35. Let me see how old she is. And get the call lines back open. My bad, y'all. I done closed the call line. I know y'all mad now. It's somebody want to call into this motherfucker. I just ran and raving. I done done. Let me see how old AOC is.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
How old is AOC? AOC 35. So she is 35 right now. AOC is 35. Appreciate that, Ivan. AOC is 35, so that means 2028, AOC will be around 38, 39 years old. So yeah, I don't think AOC gonna try to go over there fuck with Elon though. I don't think AOC, you said so I'm complaining for content. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. I mean, if you want to call this complaining for content, if you want to call it actually caring, if you want to call it just fucking talking, call it what you want. Whatever helps you sleep at night, Eden. Whatever, because I'm going to sleep good as fuck tonight. Whatever helps you sleep good at night, that's what you call this shit, okay? Whatever the fuck floats your boat. If you want to call this complaining for content, if you want to call it independent media, if you want to call this shit a parody account, I don't care. Call it what you want and carry your ass to sleep. How about that? You said, who am I representing? I'm representing the YouTube community, man. I'm Politician Plug, man. I'm just here representing independent media, bro. I don't give a fuck if you're far left, far right, liberal, conservative. I don't care if you black, white, dark or bright. I don't care if you're an alien, a sea creature. I don't care if you a damn shit turd. If you have a voice, you have an opinion, you can call that number down there and tell me how the fuck you feel about it, right? Somebody just called in and called me a fuck boy. But instead of me hanging up on them, running them off the show, I tried to have a conversation. They didn't want to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of guy I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what you are, where you from. We can have this talk. Right? Right. Nobody wants to talk, though. Y'all would rather listen to me talk, and that's cool, too, because I'm a good talking motherfucker. Been doing this shit a long time. You know what I'm saying? This is an alter ego. This shit is a parody. You know what I'm saying? Do I walk around every day in a blazer and a collar shirt with two little ass hats on my head? No, I don't. I get on here for this to as a symbolic, to show y'all there's two sides to the same coin, to show y'all that Elon Musk is talking about starting an American party. Is this shit really life? To show y'all that the most outrageous story will probably be the correct one. To show y'all that just because we fucked it up and we didn't get it right doesn't mean the kids can't get it right. Doesn't mean that we can't raise politicians. Just because you raised your first son to be a basketball player and his ass can't play no damn ball, don't mean you got to raise your second son to be a basketball player knowing his ass can't play no ball either. We can try to get him on to changing the direction of this country. How about that? I'm tired of this shut up and dribble shit. I'm tired of this shut up and dribble shit. Forcing this shit on the kids, man. If we're gonna force something on the kids, man, shouldn't it be fixing the country? Shouldn't it be fixing the shit that we got before we don't have one? Everybody wanna complain about this motherfucker, but who's pouring into the next leaders? Who's building the next leaders? Huh? Huh? How many of y'all making y'all kids look people in the eye when they speak to them? How many kids know how to frame conversations, how to walk in and really be a diplomat? Huh? Not many. Not many. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to raise the next leaders. Just because I fucked up and I didn't get it right, don't mean I don't have a voice. It don't mean that I can't get on here and talk to one of y'all and put some fire up under y'all ass to get your kids in there and get them out there to talk about these issues, to get your kids out there. What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, I'm Sam from New York.
What's going on, Sam from New York? How you feeling about this?
About what in particular?
We're talking about why Americans hate Melania Trump, and we're talking about Elon Musk and the American Party. And I'm saying myself, my conversation went to who's raising the next leaders of America.
Well, man, I feel like the next leaders of America. I mean, that's like those big boots to fill. I feel like it's got to be all of us, man. I mean, like, I don't think our current form of bureaucracy can uphold itself.
Okay, so you mean when you say the current form of bureaucracy cannot uphold itself, you mean democracy? You mean capitalism? Do you mean just like kind of give us a little explanation of that?
I mean, like capitalism for sure, but I mean, think about like big tobacco as an example. Think about how long it took for smoking to get regulated as it is. Our system takes so long to get anything done. It's gonna implode.
Correct. So is that not what Trump is doing? Is that not what they complained about Trump was doing, was moving too fast? This was a fast moving system?
No, Trump's just moving us towards a boiling point where the upper class is going to either just bleeding the lower class dry for everything it's worth, or there's going to be an uprising.
Okay. So
war.
okay, so how do you feel about Melania Trump? How do you feel about her as a, you know what I'm saying, as it relates to Trump? They saying that they should, if they're deporting everybody, they should deport Melania and Elon as well. How do you feel about that topic?
They won't because they're rich.
It's not about they won't. How do you feel personally?
I feel personally, I mean, I don't think we should be deporting. I don't think we should be deporting, most immigrants. Surely criminals we can probably do away with, but I don't think the majority of immigrants are criminals.
Right. So you think
we should deport Melania? No.
So going back to so you think we should only deport the criminals, right?
Only with good reason too. I mean, immigrants do so much work for us. Don't blame them for that. Blame the billionaires who will only hire them over other workers.
Correct. So what about to the right? The right says that everybody that crossed that border illegally was a criminal. So what do you say to those people?
How are you possibly going to say that, oh, these people crossed our borders and now they're illegal in our eyes of the law? I mean, think about it like the Mayflower. Natives probably thought that our taking of their land was illegal. You just have to put it in perspective. Your law isn't the word of God.
I'm kind of not understanding the logic there, because we just talking about, you know what I'm saying, crossing the border illegally. I mean, if there are laws and policies set forth in place to come across the border and you circumvent those policies and procedures, you now came across illegally. That makes you a criminal. You told me that you're okay with deporting criminals. So do you mean violent criminals? Do you mean like we got to define criminal?
I guess I do mean violent criminals. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have been more specific there.
Okay. So what about the DUIs? They're deporting them with the DUIs. If you feel like an illegal has a DUI, should they be deported?
I mean, probably not. It doesn't sound like they're a crazy threat to society. It just sounds like they should probably go through rehab or something.
Okay. All right, caller. I got somebody else calling in on the other line. I'm gonna give them a chance to call, give them a chance to talk. I appreciate you for calling in, man. Be sure to subscribe to the channel.
I already am.
All right, thank you, man.
Call from China.
See, I'll do this bullshit, bro. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? I can't have no music on here. I can't do the music. I'm sorry. I would have waited to see what you had to say, but I can't do the music. Chanel says, I love Trump. You said, what's color have to do with being illegal? I didn't say nothing to do with color about being illegal. Maybe you talking to a comments. You said, you love the flags. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna read some of these tweets that they're saying about Melania and Trump. It says, what's your name? Where you calling from? You sound like you ain't don't need to be over here right now. I'm gonna keep it real. Sound like you don't need to be over here right now. Let's read some of these tweets, man. It says they're talking about Melania getting deported. One Twitter user says, yes, Melania followed the law, regularly applied for visas as required by law. She then legally became a permanent resident, after which she legally became an American citizen. Being with foreigners is irrelevant to legal citizenship. What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Philly.
Okay, how do you feel about this situation? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Okay, yeah, I'm here. What's your name, caller, and where are you calling from?
Philly.
Okay, so how do you feel about this situation? How do you feel about Melania Trump?
I mean, I look at it like since she's married to a citizen, you know, she should be able to stay in the country.
Okay.
I mean, that is the law, right?
Correct. They're saying that she came over regularly applying for visas, but they're saying that the left is saying that she came over on an Einstein visa, and the Einstein visa is reserved for people who win Nobel Peace Prizes and things of those sorts, and the Pulitzer Prize, and they're saying that she was posting naked pictures. So why did she get the Einstein visa? But the other side is saying she does speak multiple languages. She would be considered a genius that just takes naked pictures.
Right. I feel like she has the right to do that, bro. I mean, I don't feel like that's a reason for her to not still be in the country. You get what I'm saying?
Correct.
But can I say something now?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I wanted to say, like, as far as what you were saying, like, I don't really, kind of, pick any side when it comes to parties or anything like that. I'm not left or right. I just look at it like, whoever's making the right decisions, we're going to give them their props. And whoever's making wrong decisions, we're going to call them out. But to me personally, bro, I feel like the Jewish people really are the ones that running these little kids, making their money, on the low. I feel like it's a bigger thing going on here. Hello?
Oh man. All right, caller. I'm back. My bad, caller. I had to get a charger. I'm gonna get the next caller in here right now, man. I'm sorry that I didn't get to talk to you as much as I would like to, man. Can you be sure to subscribe to the channel and call back in?
All right, man, I got you.
Appreciate you. I'm sorry, Chad.
To accept, press 1.
I had to tend to my kid. What's your name, caller? Where you calling from? Caller. Okay. Well, yeah, my bad, Chad. I had to go tend to my kid. You know what I'm saying? You said, is she even here legally? I would believe she is here legally. I would believe she's here legally. Yes, she came on the Einstein visa. You said she's soon as Melania came to the States, Trump saw her as new meat. I mean, as a man, does he not have the right to court a woman? Does he not have the right to court a woman as a man? I didn't put you in timeout. Why do you keep putting that shit in my chat, man? Somebody get Caleb out of here, bro. Get Caleb out of here. He doing too damn much. All right, here it goes. It says, hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from? They steady playing that bullshit, bro. They getting on my nerves. You said people hate on Melania just because. I feel like people hate on the president's spouse no matter what it is. I feel like they hated on Michelle. I feel like they hated on Hillary. I feel like yeah, they hating on Melania. Over the last few presidencies, I feel like they hating on the wife. You said Musk is vile as fuck. What did Elon Musk do that was vile? Okay, Eden, you saying this live is pointless. Listen, Eden, you done been in this motherfucker. This not your first time here either. You been here 30 minutes and you talking about this shit is pointless. Get the fuck on. What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Dan from New York.
All right, hold on, Dan from New York. Let me talk to Eden right quick. Eden, you been in this motherfucker for 32 minutes and 30 seconds, and now you talking about this live is pointless. Get the fuck out. Didn't nobody ask you to come over here anyway. Nobody sent for you. Nobody came to see you, Otis. So instead of you complaining, you can just swipe the fuck up. YouTube made it real easy for you to get off of my stream. All you got to do is that, and you're gone. Goodbye. See you next time. Maybe. Okay, caller from New York. How you doing? How you feeling about this conversation? I mean, how you feeling about Melania Trump?
Dan, he's fun off on Eden, man. What did he do?
Oh, Eden, he just in this bitch hating.
I like Melania. I think she's just saying the United States, you know? She's sweet, she's smart, you know? She's the first lady. She's the state. She has to support the first lady, you know?
Okay, so the chat has a question for you. They said, can we talk about Elon calling Trump out on X about Epstein Island? How do you feel about that, caller?
I mean, Trump's never been to Epstein Island, but, you know, Epstein also had parties in New York, so who knows if Trump ever went to those. Like, I feel like Elon might have some insider info, you know? Elon is probably in those circles, right? He talks to the politicians, talks to rich, you know, affluent people. I think the reason the Democrats hasn't released the list is, you know, people on the Democratic side also.
Hold on, caller. The chat is saying you sound low. Can you speak up? I got you max volume right now.
I'll speak up. Hold on. You hear me?
Yeah, okay. All right, you sound a lot better now.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think Elon has probably some insider info. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't be saying that shit, you know?
Correct. I'm not gonna lie. I think Elon.
Trump's never been to Epstein Island, though. So, but Epstein also had parties in New York, you know? So, who knows if Trump's ever been to, you know, Epstein's apartment in New York for those parties or...
They're saying, how did Donald know that Jeff liked him a little young?
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that. In that one interview, he did say that. He left, you know, Epstein liked him a little young, like himself, you know? also like them a bit young. Obviously, Melania is super compared to Trump, a bit young. But that aside, it's legal, right? So, I'm not saying Trump did anything illegal.
Okay. So how do you feel about the American Party?
I feel like it benefit the Democrats during the midterms, you know? So, by splitting votes. I'm sure Elon can get a few candidates elected from, you know, some purple states.
Okay. So you think that the American Party will not pull any Democrats?
Probably not Democrats, but Elon can get some other Republicans to jump ship.
Okay. All right, caller, man. I appreciate you for calling in. I'm finna get to the next caller. Hope you subscribe to the channel.
Call from Elon Musk.
What's going on, caller? Where you from? What's your name?
My name's Angelina Sands, and I'm from Warrensburg, Kentucky.
Okay, what's going on, Kentucky? How do you feel about Melania Trump? Do you like Melania Trump?
No, I think Trump is stupid.
Okay, what about... Okay, why do you think Trump is stupid? Let's start there.
I think he's racist. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay, so does racist and stupid are kind of different things. So is he racist and stupid, or is he just racist or stupid to you? Okay. Okay. Okay, so how do you feel about the American Party? How do you feel about Elon Musk starting the American Party?
I think it's just a bunch of bullshit.
Okay, so you're not with Trump, you're not with the American Party. How do you feel about the Democrats right now?
That's a touchy subject.
Why is that? Damn, I asked about the Democrats. She got the fuck up out of here. Like, did y'all see how the left do? The left get the man. Damn. I ask how you feel about the Democratic Party, and get the running up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Crazy. It's okay though. I appreciate her for calling in. I appreciate her opinion. I wish I would have got her thoughts on the Democratic Party. What's going on, caller? Where you calling from? What's your name? I don't know what they got going. They sound like they in the car trying to call in. If you are in the car, do not call my phone, bro. If you're in the car, just don't call this shit. You feel like they're letting the constituents down. Why do you feel like they're letting the constituents down?
My name is Tom.
What's going on, Tom? Where you calling from?
New York, upstate New York.
Okay, Tom from upstate New York. How do you feel about Melania Trump?
I love her. I love him more.
You love Melania and you love Trump more. Okay. How do you feel about Elon Musk and the American Party?
I haven't heard too much about it. I mean, I kind of like the guy myself also, but I haven't heard what he's trying to do there.
Okay, he's going directly at the GOP. He's going directly at Trump and everybody that voted to pass this big, beautiful bill.
Well, he's got a long road ahead of him if he's trying to develop a new party. I guess I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it because really happy with all what the Republicans are now. I mean, I'm grateful that Trump is in charge of them. And there needs to be house cleaning in that party also. So if Elon's going to start something new, I think I'd be with that.
Okay, so let's just say Elon starts this American Party, right? And he puts up a heavy hitter. Let's say he runs somebody like a Mark Cuban or somebody like that. Do you see yourself voting for the American Party?
Democrats.
Okay, so you said because Mark Cuban is a little left leaning, you couldn't get with him.
Yeah, I couldn't get with him because, I'm with the Republicans because, but I don't like the rhinos that are in there. So if we can get rid of the rhinos, then I'd be good with them.
Okay, so how do you feel about JD Vance? Who do you think JD Vance should put on that ticket with him in 2028? You think it should be DeSantis? You think it should be Tulsi? Who do you think it should be?
I haven't given that a lot of thought. Who he would pick for a VP. I'm looking for a rabbit to get pulled out of the hat here. I'd like to see Trump be able to run again.
Good night, Big Niche. Thank you for coming through, girl. So you said you with Trump running for a third term. Do you know what that entails? Wouldn't martial law have to come into place? Are you ready for martial law?
Well, no. I'm looking for it to be done correctly, and they'd have to change this. They would have to change the Constitution. However, that would have to come about. It's a long shot, but that's.
So you against the Constitution? You said fuck martial law the way that it would be allowed by Constitution. You just want to scrap that part of the Constitution.
No, I don't want to scrap it. I want it to be changed legally.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So you want it to be changed legally for a third term or an indefinite term?
No, a third term, just to make up for the one that they stole from him.
So do you think Trump beats Obama 2028?
Why you think that Obama's gonna go?
If Trump runs again, Obama will run again. That's my belief, my thought. If Trump runs again, Obama will run again.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that because I think Trump would beat him hands down anyway.
Okay. So chat, press 1 in the chat if you think Trump would beat Obama in a potential 2028 matchup. Press 2 if you think Obama would beat Trump in a potential 2028 matchup. Let's see what the chat feels. Okay, moving on to the next question. How do you feel about the mass deportations?
I'm with it.
Okay. How do you feel about Trump threatening to deport Elon?
I don't know. Was that ever legitimized? I never heard him say that.
He said he would look into it and he would send Doge after him. The only way Elon could be deported if he was denaturalized due to fraud or a serious crime like that. So Trump said right after he said we'll look into it, we may need to send Doge after him. That was kind of a direct shot at the denaturalization.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear him say it. I'd have to hear him say it to see what kind of intonation he had in his voice. He could have been just flippant about it. Just be a dick about it. Can I say that?
Yeah, you got it.
So, I didn't. He might have just said it flippantly. So, I think those two are pretty tight.
Okay.
They had a little bit of a falling out. I understand where Musk is coming from, that he didn't like that they didn't.
All right, caller, I'm finna play the clip for you.
Okay.
What happened to Elon? Elon can lose a lot more than that. I don't know. I think we'll have to take a look. We might have to put Doge on Elon. You know what Doge is? Doge is the monster that might have to go back and eat Elon. Wouldn't that be terrible?
Did you hear that, caller?
Yeah, he's just playing. He knows how to excite the media. And he knows how to grab a headline and let it run for him. There's no bad press with him. Any press is good press with him. I think he was saying that peak kind of thing.
Okay. The chatter said, I think we should deport Melania to Russia and Trump to Iran. Alfredo said, stop complaining and get to work. I don't know who's complaining, Alfredo. Your name is Alfredo, dude. Chill out. You said Trump's rage baiting. For the people that say they don't like Melania, they are just plain jealous. Okay, so how do you feel about Melania coming through on the Einstein visa? They say she does know multiple languages, but they said that that visa was reserved for Nobel Peace Prize and Pulitzer winners. They said she was, taking naked pictures and got it.
She was taking naked pictures of who?
Of herself.
Well, so what's wrong with that?
I didn't say nothing was wrong with it. I mean, I'm American. It's capitalism to me. I'm saying what the left would say, that she wasn't deserving of that Einstein visa.
There's nothing that woman could do that.
Jay Razor, come on now. Jay Razor know what's going on. What you say?
They said she was being a racist?
No, they said that she didn't deserve the visa that she came over on. A genius visa. It was supposed to be reserved for Nobel Peace Prize winners and things of those sorts. They said she didn't come close.
Well, yes, I mean, millions of people are given a visa. I mean, so they're saying that only people of a higher caliber, that she didn't measure up to the visa?
Correct. That's what the left is saying, and she did not qualify for that kind of visa. I don't know what happened with that caller. We had like a little interruption, some beeps and clicks, and I don't know what the hell is going on. She said she escorted. I didn't hear that. Read the Willie Lynch papers. I heard about them. Heard about the Willie Lynch papers. Colorism. Let's read some more of these tweets.
Dude.
To accept, press 1.
What's up, caller? Where you calling from? What's your name?
Trent, New Jersey.
What's up, Trent, New Jersey?
What's up, man?
Not much. How you feeling about Melania Trump?
She's hot.
Okay, what else?
And I feel like they're all actors, bro.
Okay. So how are you feeling about Elon Musk and this American party? Will you support it? Will you not support it?
I am 1,000% against cryptocurrency. It's here for the enslavement of all mankind. The government wants to track your every single cent.
Okay, what they got to do with Elon?
He's Doge, right?
I mean, that's Department of
People
Government
think behind it.
Efficiency. Doge was actually
Yeah.
created outside of Elon. Elon didn't create that cryptocurrency. I mean, he is a proponent of cryptocurrency, but so is Trump, so is Mark Cuban, so is Greg Abbott, so is DeSantis. So like Elon didn't create Doge. He didn't make that coin.
I get it, but he's the front man for it.
Correct. Yes, he does move the market.
Come on now, you got the guy doing fake space, what's it called? Whatever.
Correct. But what about Trump?
now-
What about Trump and his Trump coin? Would that not be the same? Is it because Doge's market cap is
Yeah,
bigger?
that's trash too. That's trash too. I'm against all of it. And the government owns 91% of Bitcoin in DC, and then the dudes that Zuckerberg fucked over or screwed over another like 5%. And then the common slave only owns about 4%. It's all a joke, man.
Yeah, no,
All
I think
here for
you got
100
the
years from now to take our cash.
Yeah, you got the numbers a little skewed. It's no way the U.S. government owns 91% of Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's
It's
no
owned
way.
in DC. They're at 91%, bro.
That was
Yeah,
like
no.
a couple years ago. And then the Zuckerberg dude, the ones that got screwed over on Facebook, they got the next biggest percent. Then the common man has nothing really. But yo, I'm telling you, man, you just got to think about it. It's all fake, bro. Role players. Matthew Lillard plays the role of Will Smith. Stuff like that.
Okay.
JFK
It says right now,
Jimmy
listen,
Carter.
listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
JFK
Hold
turned into
on.
Jimmy Carter.
It says the U.S. owns 212,849 Bitcoin. There's 21 million Bitcoin in existence. A lot of those, you know what I'm saying? So there's no way the U.S. owns 91%. Even Satoshi's wallet doesn't hold 91%. Now it says the government now holds 2.3% of all Bitcoin. So it says governments. All governments in the world only hold 2.3% of the Bitcoin. I was just letting you know that, you know.
I will go the exact opposite. I say 2.3 the common man has it, and then the rest of it is owned by the government.
You know this data is trackable, right? You know you can check out what wallet holds what. And you know some of the Bitcoin still haven't been mined.
Yeah, some of that stuff will never be found, number one, yeah, because of exactly. But the whole thing is keep your eye on the role players, man.
But now I do understand it. Now let me give you the flip side of this, right? Because cryptocurrency, it does have the ability to be very, very bad. But on the flip side of this, how else do we get out of the national debt? You know, in the gold buyback of the 1930s, we have precedents for that. You know, they told it was the executive order that you had to turn in all your gold or you would go to jail. They turned in all the gold, then the government turned around and raised the price of gold. So I believe that a CBDC, a central bank digital currency, i.e. the crypto, would be the fastest path to get us out of this national debt. You know what I'm saying? You put the military listen, hold on, let me walk you down. Listen, you can be against it, but let me show you how it will work. You can be against it, but for the purpose of this chat and you know this live stream, let me show you how it will work. You put the military and you put everybody who gets government benefits, instead of paying them out in USD, you pay them out in CBDC. That in turn will put a large percentage of the American population onto that CBDC. We already seen it during the pandemic when places like Starbucks started to stop taking cash. But in turn, for every $1,000 of CBDC, you know what I'm saying? $1,000 of USD, you give out $80 of CBDC. It's a percentage, the same way they did in the gold buyback. That would be an actual logical way we get out of this national debt.
Somewhere around 2,100, there will be no more cash.
So if it's already
100 years in advance,
right?
100 years in advance.
So if it's already inevitable, wouldn't it be conducive to our situation to, you know, kind of get the ball rolling and get us out of this national debt so we can keep our place as the world's superpower?
Bro, when I seen the cat one time when it exploded and they had like 25% of the world's money in Bitcoin, I was like, wow. I ain't even think it would happen in my lifetime. I'm scared of it, man, but it's gonna be terrible.
No. There's no way that much of the world's wealth is in Bitcoin, because the Bitcoin.
They damn near had half the world. Like, not, you know, I'm exaggerating, bro.
Okay,
it was crazy.
Yeah, they do it big. The entire crypto market has, you know, went to a few trillion. I don't know what the top was, but I don't think the top went over 10 trillion. I don't think the crypto market has hit 10 trillion yet. It normally hovers around 3.
Max was. Look at it real quick, but I know it had a nice percentage of the world's money, bro. And I'm like, damn. So by 2100, we'll be done. All the truck drivers listening, their jobs will be gone soon. The truck driving industry gonna have the computer drivers. They're gonna be the first ones. They got so much money, bro.
Right now, the crypto market cap is 3.3 trillion. I'm trying to find out what it was ever.
Highest it ever spiked to. It was crazy.
The highest ever was 3.4 trillion. That was today. The highest cryptocurrency
so it's at a
market
high
cap
right
ever.
now?
Yes, it's at a high. Today's the high. It's
What's Bitcoin
3.4
at right
trillion.
now? I had it at 800. I had like 5, 6 of them.
It's
I ain't know
108.
no
It's
better back then.
108,000 right now.
I had like 8 of them.
Yeah, Bitcoin's at 108,000. So
Damn.
yeah, but you're totally against the cryptocurrency. You feel like it is
Oh
the
my God. Yeah, everyone, like, you know, like any type of tradesman, they're all gonna be done.
Okay.
It's gonna ruin anyone who like works with it, man. Really.
All right, let me get this next caller in here. Let me get this next caller in here, man. They blowing me up. I appreciate you. Hope you subscribe to the channel.
From. Press 1.
What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from? Like, god damn, bro. That shit be. Oh well. Don't worry about it. This is what I'm finna do. I'm finna make it to where y'all can't call private no more. How about that? We'll do it like that. Make it to where y'all can't call private no more. You said Project Bluebeam. Aliens were supposed to bring us together. Yeah, that didn't work out. You said these companies are making billions a year, yet you want to give them massive tax breaks. How does that make any sense at all for our national deficit? We need another Black Panther Party. Bernie Sanders and AOC are the opposite of Robin Hood. What do you mean by that, Travis? Lou said vote Elon. I don't think we can vote Elon, depending on what he's running for. You can vote for his party, but he can never be vice president or president as the world stands right now. Not of America. Appreciate that, JD. You said AOC and them are meant better than Harris, though. So y'all taking AOC over Kamala? Press 1 if you're taking AOC over Kamala. Press 2 if you will not take AOC over Kamala. Press 1 for AOC over Kamala, 2 for no AOC over Kamala. Yes, you can choose 3 for neither. But no, you can't. You gotta pay. You gotta pick one. This is crazy. How do y'all feel about them not being able to regulate AI for 10 years? They're saying, wait until Trump sees an AI deepfake of Melania banging dude. Watch how fast he yanks those off the internet. They're saying Trump gonna put regulation on that AI once they get to playing with his people. The left is going crazy on Twitter right now. I'm not gonna lie, the left is turned up on Twitter right now. You're a big Trump fan? You said that's not the left though. Who is that then? Who is that saying this shit? They posting their photo shoots on here is crazy. Let's see what the top tweets are.
I want to ring the bell now.
Okay. Hold on a second. Give me 10 minutes. I'll come put you down.
Oh.
What's up, caller? Where you calling from? Oh, they said they hate N-words. Well, look, chat, I'm finna put my son to sleep, and I'm gonna come back in like 20 minutes. Man, let me put my son to sleep, and I'm gonna come back in 20 minutes. I am a father first. I'm sorry, I don't want to end this stream, but I'm single parenting right now. Son say he want to go to sleep. Gotta put him down. You know what I'm saying? America, baby.